people who really want to get that expertise. And then we also have obviously Destroyer Gauntlets, which would be the best piece we can use here. But yeah, Gauntlets of Martial Perfection are still really good hands to use here, 100%. The raw stats are pretty amazing, especially with 2 sockets. Still a really strong piece. For the belt, so the belt becomes a bit difficult here, because we only really have 2 choices we can make here. As you can see also, the basically best one is Belt of 100 Deaths. This is going to out-eclipse everything else, but again, really hard to get. Next up, we have one crafted piece actually. The Red Belt of Battle is going to be the next choice. And this is basically the Onslaught Girdle of TBC. As you can see, has all of the same stats as Onslaught Girdle, 2 sockets here. It's going to be our second strongest choice here. We can craft this. The recipe we get from the raids. It's a raid drop. And then we can craft this. I'm pretty sure this is also not that expensive to craft. All we need really is a lot of Primal Fire. Actually, it is pretty expensive. Like Hardened Adamantite bars are also going to be pretty tough. But it has lots of strength, hit rating as well, which is pretty useful, and some crit, 2 sockets, stamina. And yeah, you can use this 100%, pretty decent pickup. Again, doesn't really compare to Belt of 100 Deaths, especially if you are thinking about AoE, but still pretty strong belt. After that, we basically have things which we got into previous phase, like Girdle of the Endless Pit would come up here, and we have some new belts, but they are not really fit, to be honest. We have one lever belt, which is also lever working, another belt lever working, and yeah, the rest is not really going to be interesting here. This belt is kind of interesting, but again, the huge amount of intellect, it basically is like a worse Girdle of the Endless Pit, so not really interesting in this case. Next up we have legs, and this is the only tier piece we are going to use in this set, Destroyer Greaves. These are really useful if you are lacking a lot of hit, because they will give you 22 hit. They drop from Favelord Carafres, and yeah, lots of strength as well, 1 red socket, also some crit, so really good, 100%. If you don't need the hit and want even an easier item to get, then you can look at the Greaves of the Blood Warrior. These drop from Tempest Keep, High Astromancer, Solarian.